from his apartment. It's the Surge Podcast, starring Sergio Santana.
I don't wanna hurt nobody. I just came to vibe. Tonight we ain't with no drama. Tell them take it outside.
With tonight's guest,
Shorty and her friends been looking for a while. Tell them come and vibe.
Now here's your host,
Disappear for a little, find a place to hide. Forget the problems, man. Gotta put the stress
Santana.
For now.
Turn it up a little bit. Yeah. Off the boat with the goat, watch the throne for the acres. Generational lack of education or patience. Stack and draw twos, feed the deck for vocation. Yes, indeed, they checking to see black on applications. Maybe I'm just hating, maybe I'm mistaken. Trying to fill the void with the sound that's still vacant. Look up to the stars for a sign, I'm still waiting. Faking, aching, shaking for a statement. I don't need prescriptions, I need scriptures. That's the bigger picture. Stoicism turned me to a hipster. Not giving the F is philosophy. Got some numerology. Jersey from here, Arnold number 33. Singing in the shower like you heard of me. You hating, ass ain't hurting me. You're dog water, I ain't thirsty, B. Literally, never had a conference. Now the tables turn and I'm molding children's conscience. Yes, I'm being cautious, I got this, ain't came up for that. I'm just looking towards the sun, I'm a damn matter of fact. Plus I drink a little less, and I'm damn proud of that. I'm reflecting on the day, cause I'm glad where I'm at. I'll be home before it's late, so don't go. I still got a dream to chase. I'll be home before it's late, so don't go. I still got a dream to chase. I'll be home before it's late, so don't go. I still got a dream to chase. I remember days sitting sideways tipsy. Resurrected fate, now my grave stays empty. Shot a couple flicks since the one that left me. Gotta represent Launchpad, Coast County. See me as a star when my name drops. Pearl that my ex lost. Generation of bad affection, an early divorce. Never knew that paying things forward would cut the whole cost. Gotta heal my trauma from mama and find a new source. Faking the funk, now I'm out of the rut. Run from saying why me to okay, now so what? Never down on my luck, yeah I might have been stuck. Jermaine made a song I needed to help me go get up. Then I saw the clouds from my window, praying my son gon' shine his way. Forever go where the wind blows. Grandma, grandson's gon' be okay. I never wanna fall from my grace to the end zone. To the top is where I'm gon' stay. Tell 'em I'ma rise up. My ready for the prize. I'm on my way home. I'll be home before it's late, so don't go. I still got a dream to chase. I'll be home before it's late, so don't go. I still got a dream to chase. I'll be home before it's late, so don't go. I still got a dream to chase. I'll be home.
All right, so let's make some noise for our first guest for this evening, Setoiyo. What's going on, man?
Chilling, brother. How you feeling?
Good, man. I'm happy that you're on tonight with me to do the show. So like I said, it's been a minute, and I'm excited to watch. I've been watching your growth, from afar. So I always love watching your reels and your Instagram, reels, whatever. But like, it's just because you're always very opinionated, but you always put it in a good perspective.
Thank you, bro. That's what I shoot for every single time. So I'm glad that resonates.
Yeah, because you know what, some people just put out nonsense content. You know what I mean? So when you have someone that's actually like putting thought into it.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things you can't have an opinion about everything, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely don't have an opinion about every single thing. But the things that I have opinions about, I hope come through as again, very, very thoughtful and measured with some hilarity in there if possible.
Nice. And I saw that you came out with a comedy album too while I was gone. Yeah, which is pretty dope. Yeah, I like the title and the cover like that. That's a great picture. The Foreigner. Yeah.
Yes.
That's very
good.
Good.
Man. It was I got to do that. I got to, do that at Helium Comedy Club in Philly, and that was really, really cool. And that was kind of like that whole album is basically kind of my entire timeline on the East Coast, basically. And the Foreigner seemed to sort of fit. Like there was no other title. Um, it seemed like that was the only one that was gonna really stick and that made sense, being first generation Nigerian, but also being from the Midwest and now living on the East Coast. It's just like the Foreigner sounded perfect.
Yeah. So how long you been doing comedy total though? It's been
Total now we're
yeah.
at like 14 years. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Except I
Yeah.
say it goes by so fast.
It really does, dude.
Yeah.
It really does. I mean, like honestly, like I think after you hit because you know what they say, they're like, oh, you're not like a real, the old timers will tell you you're not a real comic until you're 10 years in. And I think that's kind of changed now, but I understand why they felt that way. But once I hit year 10, man, it feels like this time is just moving.
Mhm.
Like, so to your point, yeah, it goes so fast. And once you hit 10, it goes even faster. Too fast, in fact. Too fast.
I was gonna say, like the
And
last time I saw you, you didn't have grays in your beard. Now you got
I
the
did
grays.
not. Yeah, now I got the grays. Time is doing what it does, man.
Yeah,
I got to
yeah.
stretch now in the morning. It's different. I stretch in the morning now, bro.
Yeah.
We stretch in the morning. I stretch before I go to the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have to drink water. I don't take naps no more, bro. If I sit there and say, you know what, I'm gonna take a nap, my body says we're going to bed.
You're not
Like we're
lying.
just we're just going to sleep. Ain't no naps in here. We're just
Yeah.
going to sleep.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I see now I've always dyed my beard up. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like this is I always done it. Been doing it since like the prom days. Like this basically I always
Hell
like
yeah.
prom fresh ready.
Yeah.
So it never stops. So even to see any type of gray pop up, I haven't given it a chance to see my full grays yet for myself. When I'm ready, I'll do it though.
We respect the honesty. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I think at this point also like the grays are here to let like because I'm in my late 30s.
Yeah.
I also want, but if there's no gray, like literally, I need to let the women know I'm age appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
I gotta let them. Hey, no, don't worry. I'm not. I'm in your age range. Like I've got a bad back. Also, it's fine. You know.
Well, I mean, you're Nigerian. You're gonna look young
Yeah.
for a long time. You know what I mean? So I get
Thankfully.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
thankfully, yes.
Yeah. So it is what it is, So
Yeah.
I dig it. Yeah, you could cheat it too, like because if you dye your beard up, you're right. Nobody would know. They would not have.
Yeah.
No.
No, I could die. I probably dye it up right now. No one would say anything, and I'd be
Nah.
like, "You've seen me with the gray streaks." For a minute, they'd be like, "Yeah, but the healing powers of Nigeria, obviously."
Right. That's what's up. So I know you've been primarily like in Philly like all these years. Like, have you ever like thought about touring or going like outside? Like,
Yeah, I go on the road. I go on the road a lot to the Midwest.
Okay.
So I'll hit like St. Louis, Indianapolis, Ohio, Columbus. So I was on the road over the summer. I was in Indy, and then I was in Columbus, and then in Cincy. So like, I do the Midwest, do the East Coast. Was slated to do the West Coast this year, but again, it's one of those situations where this financially it has to make sense. So, and financially, it just didn't make sense to go out there yet. In that regard, like to do like a tour and to hit spots and hit clubs and everything like that. But hopefully that changes soon.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, that's the thing too. Like I remember like even back when we were in Philly, like there's so many great comics, but there's so many spots. Like there's not enough spots for everybody to get on all the time, especially in the main clubs.
Yes.
But do you find that you work more often in the clubs, or do you find that you do like a lot of shows outside of the clubs more so? That makes sense.
It's kind of a healthy mix. So it's a mix of a lot of clubs, and I'll do clubs in Philly. I'll do clubs in New York. I was at St. Mark's Comedy Club in the East Village last week, headlining out there.
Nice.
But then it's also like a lot of corporate gigs, private gigs and stuff like that. So at this point, I think it's kind of a 60-40 mix of private to clubs, or independent to clubs. But yeah, I think that's sort of the split right now.
And don't you like, I don't know, like for me, this is my favorite part about comedy, like, because there's no rhyme or reason to it. Because you see some people just rock it past you and blow up. And then you see some people that just stay kind of like in the same kind of dormant. Like they're like their whole set, even their set doesn't change.
Yeah.
I don't know, like how do you feel about I know like just seeing Shane blew up like crazy on us. Like he was
Sure.
trying and I was amazed watching it for sure. And I know like the whole SNL thing probably helped, you know, like I know like it seemed negative at the time, but
Bruh,
nah.
bruh, I knew immediately. I was like, no, y'all just gifted this man a career.
Yes.
Like, don't worry, he's gonna make way more money that now that he didn't get SNL.
Yeah.
And again, you know, he like, yeah, Shane's another one, blew up real quick, very, very talented. And that was sort of like, and that happens. Like, you have guys who blow up, but also like Shane has put his time in. He's not
He
like
did.
some
No.
Johnny come lately cat. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's funny. I mean, like that's.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't matter. That's why I mean when we were saying, like you were saying earlier, like the older cats say, oh, you got to be like 10 years. Like not necessarily. You know, like you're funny. You're funny. You know, that kind of like you're gonna move pretty quickly. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when you're funny and you're unique in that way, like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Even like for like a white boy, Shane is pretty unique within the white boys. He's just like and he was also like he was honest with his presentation, which made him very relatable. So yeah.
I remember when I first met him. I was at it was Keith from the Block had like a competition at stand up in the movies, and then 2Ray won that night. And you know, 2 is 2. You know, I mean, like you know, saying it, but I was like, nah, Shane kind of killed me.
Shane kind of rocked. Shane kind of murdered. Yeah.
And that was one of those nights where I was like, man. And so like, I don't know how long he was doing it at that point, but that was the first time I had actually like met him. And but I don't know. I have a soft spot for Philly in general because now that I've seen other comedy scenes, and I just feel like, you know, we have like some of the best comics in the game, you know. And I feel like it's because the audiences in Philly they don't bullshit with you, like they don't play.
Yeah. To be funny in Philly means you got to be funny. Like I put it like this. We've always said it like, hey man, you can get good in Philly, you'll be all right. You'll be fine. You'll be fine everywhere because the Philly audiences, like you say, they don't suffer fools. You know what I'm saying? They're like, these people are like, okay, we came out here to laugh, and we live in a hard city. Make us laugh, and if you can't make us laugh, get the fuck out the way. Like, we're not even mad at you. Just get the fuck out the way. So, and also, yeah, Philly's very honest. So they're not gonna laugh at you. They're not gonna laugh at your jokes just to make you feel good. You know, that's not the tenor of this city.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, like especially like being here in LA, I see a lot of comics that are more actors. You know, they're doing comedy as a means to do acting mostly, you know, or they're coming up with a whole like monologue basically, you know, they're a character.
I call that monologue comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a way to do it's doing comedy just to say you're doing comedy also. Like I know a lot of actors who like they have like a 2-year run where they're doing comedy suddenly. And I'm just like, you just need to be doing something. It's a way to be busy, a way to put something on your portfolio, which I appreciate from the perspective of they're being very industrious, you know, but it's like it's a totally different animal to, you know, going from being a straight up actor to then doing stand-up comedy. You know, it's a different vein, it's a different muscle. Like, yeah, knowing your lines is good, but it's about the actual act of performing it to a live audience. And being able to be like, no, there has to be a premise, there has to be a setup, a punchline. You have to know the audience, you have to know what the audience might want or not want, which, you know, some actors who dabble in comedy do eventually take very seriously, and then some, you know, they need time to kill.
Yeah, you're not lying. Because I've seen like when I first got here, I was going to the mics and I kept seeing this dude dressed up as a chicken, and I was like, well, how far could this go? You know, I guess shout out to him. I don't know his name because I forget what his
because he
handle
dressed
was.
like a chicken. You don't know his name because he dressed like a chicken. That's who he is.
Yeah, he would, and after every like Joker punchline, so he would go bah-bah! And I was like, I don't know if I could do 40 minutes of this. Like, I don't know,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
yeah.
so I don't know, man. It's comedy has definitely evolved into
Mhm.
whatever these different mediums are right now.
You are not lying.
I'm gonna switch gears for a second. I'm gonna think so just because I like how you like some of your videos, you kind of jump into things that are happening. What do you think about the upcoming like presidential like race that we have coming up?
Oh, it's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
It's a fucking mess. It's terrible. It's not looking good. The mere fact that, I mean, again, to the viewers, I'm gonna just say this. I don't care for anyone who tries to commit treason. Do with that
No.
information what you will.
Yeah.
So the mere fact that Donald Trump is even in a position to run again is an indictment of the state. Um, they fail to really realize what he is, and the fact that he is a narcissist who only cares about power to enrich himself. He does not care about whatever democracy that we have left. He's also ugly, and he's a white man with no lips. So I do not respect him. Okay. On the flip side of that, you have Joe Biden. Also, in our lifetime,
Mhm.
he is the least popular incumbent that we have had in our lifetime. And that should be very, very scary to anyone, because the fate of whatever democracy is left over is in the hands of an 80-year-old guy who sometimes doesn't know where the fuck he is. And while he's done some good things, he's also not done a lot of things that he said he would do.
Mhm.
Um so, so and again, DeSantis and Vivek and all these they're clowns. They're all losers. They stink. Okay, and you
Mhm.
Floridians who like Ron DeSantis, your guy sucks. He stinks. He's also fat. He's also another white man with no lips. We don't have to respect
No.
him. Joe Biden, also a white man with no lips, so I don't respect it. It's a smorgasbord and it's a mess. And I think currently this presidential season that's coming up, it's an overall indictment of United States politics. It's a bunch of old fucks paid off by corporate overlords who refuse to get out of the way. So you just had a situation in California where U.S. Senator Dianne Feinstein got to hold that position of power for years when she was in obvious cognitive decline, and
Mhm.
she got to die as a United States Senator at the age of 90. And all she ever did was advocate for war, advocate for the spying on United States citizens, and advocate for enriching the pockets of herself and her family. And she's a Democrat. So a lot of these people are bought and paid for.
Yeah.
So when you look at a Joe Biden, when you look at a Donald Trump, for all
Mhm.
you Trumpian dudes out there and girls out there, he's bought and paid for the same way Joe Biden is. You know what I'm saying? Just one actually believes in the idea of somewhat of a democracy, where you have the other one who is actively out here saying, I will, if I get back into the presidency, I will imprison and I will kill my political enemies. He has said this.
Yeah.
And again, when he lost the election, and when he got those idiots to storm that Capitol, and he is the reason they stormed that Capitol because he told them to,
Yeah.
and they were yelling, "Hang Mike Pence," because Mike Pence did the ceremonial act of basically ratifying the presidency to Joe Biden, and they were yelling, "Hang Mike Pence." His supporters, Donald Trump was sitting there. Well, maybe they should hang Mike. This guy
Mhm.
cares about nothing. So I think it basically, poor people are going to suffer more,
Mhm.
and the rich will get richer. And Joe Biden should literally not run again. So you have another Democrat with a more solid record, like Josh Shapiro, the governor from the state of Pennsylvania, would be a great addition to that.
Mhm.
Because he actually does stuff. He actually gets shit done, and he's not some crazy super duper progressive. He's just a regular old Democrat who does his job. But no, we're forced once again to choose between two men whose combined age is like 150 fucking 7 years old, and it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace on every level.
Yeah, I mean, very eloquently put too. I mean, it was just it's a shit show. You know, it's a
Yeah,
dumpster fire, and And it's like as entertaining as it is, it's just like, damn, I have to live here. This is our country,
Yes. And the crazy thing about it is, man, the people don't want this.
Yeah.
The vast majority of Americans don't want this. Donald Trump he's literally one of the most unpopular presidents in United States history. Okay. Now, people are like, well, he got so many votes. No, he's wildly unpopular. When he's in office, he's incredibly unpopular. Joe Biden, as it stands right now, is really, really crazy, really, really incredibly unpopular. So you have these two unpopular individuals who don't listen to the people, right? The vast majority of Americans want someone else. 72% of Democrats, they polled this, 72% of Democrats are like, Joe Biden should really step down. Yeah. Because we can't, he's old. It's done. You did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's, come on, brubs. Mendem, you're supposed to be retiring. You did it. You got the presidency. Congratulations. But again, the ego of these fucks, the ego of these deranged, dumb white dudes with no lips.
With no lips.
They literally sit there and power is all they have. And again, I'm going to say this. I was talking to my mother about this, and she's like, well, you know, sometimes when people don't have purpose, you know, as they get older, when there's nothing left for them to do, they just sort of die. And to that, I say, that's life.
Yeah.
These individuals have already wanted life. Donald Trump, for whatever, and again, he is an odious individual. He's already wanted life. He has committed heinous crimes. He has lied. He has failed at every business he has ever done. He has swindled people. He is the king of the grift. He is King Grifter. He has never been held to account. He's never served a day in prison. He's never actually been punished for any of the shit that he's done. He's already won. He's already won. So I give a fuck about what he does with the rest of his life. Joe Biden, I don't care about Joe Biden and what he does with the rest of his life. He's already won. He's literally won. Yeah. So it's one of these things where it's like, and again, these people are out here providing no solution, not really making anything better. And then we are told, well, we have to have sympathy for them. For what? They're not helping anything. They need to go away. Yeah. You know, you need to go away. And again, this is why I'm telling you this, we're the generation, millennials and Gen Z, that whole respecting your elder shit, because of these fucks, that shit's out the window. You can't tell these Gen Z kids to respect their elders because they're like, but these elders are ruining our lives. So what the fuck is their respect?
Yeah, but look at like Mitch McConnell. He was like, just like he was falling apart. They were just pushing him out there. Like
the man literally has strokes. He has mini strokes and just freezes. And every time it happens, I'm like, he's looking at the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper's literally in the room being like, coming for you next, buddy. And they sit there and they continue to wheel that man out there.
I know. You should be on hospice, and they out here up here doing speeches.
Yes.
You know, like it's insane.
This is such an unserious. I mean, again, what an unserious country. What a wildly unserious country. Like literally a country with way too much money, way too much resources. And again, there's a reason they call a lot of these guys political actors, because much like you brought up earlier in the conversation with actors who go to comedy, a lot of these politicians are just actors. That's why they call it political theater. It's literally theater. These people don't work. Like they literally will sit there and I'm like, you're not working. You're not actually doing anything. The campaign promises that you made, you don't do them. You get into office and you just wield power and you let big corporations pay you off and tell you what you can and can't do. This is so wildly unserious. And of course, these big corporations, they love a Donald Trump and a Joe Biden.
Oh yeah.
Because these guys, we already pay them. And we know what we're getting with them, especially a Joe Biden. Trump has kind of burned every bridge. That's why like his lawyers now look like Dick Tracy villains, because he doesn't pay anyone, right? But like the corporate corporate elites, bro, they love a Joe Biden. They know exactly what they're getting. They love a Mitch McConnell. They know exactly what they're getting. So they have no issue. Yeah, let Mitch. He's dying. Oh, good. But put him out there. Dianne Feinstein. Oh, okay, cool. She clearly has dementia. Put her out there. It's great. It's fantastic. It's fun. We like this. They got the homie even, and again, to be fair, if anyone said that, George Santos, right, the New Yorker dude, known narcissist, liar. That guy's literally a Bond mini villain who gets killed in the first 20 minutes of the film. That guy is literally a clown, and he got to be a United States senator. Like, that's where we're at. You know what I'm saying? His clownishness is so much that, like, even New York Republicans are like, we gotta get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
They just indicted this man for stealing, not for stealing. He made people like campaign donors who donate to his campaign. They caught this man using their credit cards to make unauthorized payments under their name. This is where we're at.
I gotta read up on that. I didn't even know that. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like he's because he's gotten away with a lot. You're right. Like he just keeps getting away, and you're like, who is this dude? Why?
Yeah. Why are we allowing this?
Yeah. He kind of reminds me off of like oh my God, with the Incredibles. He reminds me of like what those villains off.
Yeah.
Like he's like some kid that was like pissed off and was like, I'm gonna take over the world, like type of shit. Yeah, man. Oh, see, I knew if I asked you these questions, I was gonna get great answers. This is where but this is where we are. You know, like even with the stuff when the aliens and all this stuff they're talking about, all of a sudden, you know, it's like conspiracies aren't conspiracies anymore.
Bro, we're so down bad, bro. They said, oh yeah, they're aliens, and we didn't bat an eye.
No.
I remember they were like, yeah, we've been talking to aliens. I was like, okay, what's their policies look like? How they feel about the issues? I'm willing to hear what they got to say, bro, because these motherfuckers over there ain't doing it, bro. So what y'all about? What y'all into? You know, that's how down bad we are, that it's like we don't even have time. You don't have, there's that collective exhaustion. You don't have time to even be outraged. You can't take these individuals seriously. So when you realize that you can't take these individuals seriously and that they're literally fucking you, and we know that they're fucking us, and they are telling us that they have no intention to stop fucking us, and then you have to maintain a living.
Yeah.
Like it does get okay, cool, whatever. Oh, aliens, sure, cool, fine, yeah, okay, word. Oh, hottest summer in recorded history, yeah, great, fantastic, fine. Yeah. Floods everywhere, oh yeah, that happens. It's like, bro, like it's like, well, y'all don't care, so why should we care?
Yeah, getting you up straight desensitized to this stuff. I'm like, what about the gas? Like out here we're paying like almost $7 a gallon. Like, you know, can we go down like to at least 2 or 3? You know, at least help us out. What are we talking about? Let's say all these are distractions. You know, that we keep getting all these crazy distractions. And it's like life keeps hitting me. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, shit, you know, because you still go through the motions. You know.
Yep, you still got to do it.
Yeah. Oh man. So my wife always tells me, stop worrying about it because you can't do anything about it. Which it's like, I'm not worrying about it, but I do talk to people about it because I'm like, well, can't we do something about it? You know, we decide this Monopoly game is over and we want to start a new fresh board, or pick new, like, you know, pieces and stuff.
There are some people, the chairwoman of the FEC right now, I can't remember her name offhand, but she's very big into breaking up these monopolies right now that exist. Which is good. There are some people out there trying to do really good work. And I wish that they would have existed when we were children, so we could be further along in the situation. You know, the labor movement appears to be on the uptick, which is good. You see what's happening with, you know, UPS and General Motors and the Starbucks, the people unionizing. That's great. And I hope that it continues, because it should have never went away. You know, I'm a big believer in that. Look at this country historically. Any type of social progress and financial progress that has ever happened for regular American citizens has come as a result of a very strong labor movement. Even if you look at the civil rights movement, it was wildly effective because there was also a strong labor movement, because most of the people in the civil rights movement were, you know, they were workers. The overwhelmingly, the vast majority of them were workers, and they were unionized. As a result, they had a lot of they brought a lot to the table in terms of bargaining, because the worker has to be advocated for. So, I mean, I understand the idea of you can't do nothing about it, so don't worry about it. At the same time, it's kind of hard not to when it's actively impacting your life
Yeah.
on a daily basis, because it's not like these things are happening and we're not feeling the effects of them. We are, you know what I'm saying? Like we actively are, and we have been. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the days to come. But I assure you, it's only going to get more nonsensical. Like literally, you watch, like, The Simpsons told us everything. The Simpsons told us what was gonna happen. I don't know what the fuck they be doing over there, how they be knowing this shit, but they were like, "No, we know this country. This place is it's a cartoon land of nothingness." So that's where we're at.
So what's your, real quick, like, because we're getting close to running out of time, but what's your thoughts on AI now? Because I know like that's a big shift in everything now too, as far as like the work.
I mean, yeah. I think, you know what it is? It's not. I mean, you know, we made movies about this shit.
We did.
And in every single movie, it breaks bad because we know how this plays out. And like, human beings are so interesting. People are so interesting. We are the only species that actively will actively fantasize and romanticize our own destruction in terms of media. And then we try to do that shit in real life. It's wild. Yeah. Like, I don't, in short, I'm not a proponent of it because people got jobs. And you turn something like literally, people got jobs, man. People got jobs. It's the deep fakes are getting better.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, hey man, nah man, you need to be able to decipher. There are enough people lying to us right now. You don't need something like that could really help intensify the lie. Like, you literally now, like, dude, I was on TikTok. I saw an AI deepfake of Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman. It sounded just like him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, we don't need this. We do not need this. No. I don't know why motherfuckers think this shit is hot. And again, it's a bunch of like tech bros. But once again, a lot of people are like, nah, this doesn't look like a good idea. The tech bros are like, it's a really fucking good fucking idea. It's great. Yeah. I think I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I just ain't a fan of that shit, man. But as I've noticed that if in any way they can make money off of it, or more to the point, especially from a worker's perspective, if they can make money by hiring less people to do a thing, then they will do it. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And again, look at the writers, look at that strike. That strike, a lot of it is like, hey man, our likenesses. Like, we need to have honest conversations about this. So no, I'm not a fan of AI. Terminator taught us nothing. The Matrix taught us nothing. Motherfuckers don't listen. Motherfuckers don't read. It's a lot of people with no lips not reading. If we're being honest.
We're being honest, yeah.
You know, so yeah, so that's where I stand on that.
Awesome. All right, well, before I let you go, let everybody know where they can find you on social media. This has been fun.
Thank you so much for having me, brother. Thank y'all so much for listening. You guys can find me on TikTok, on Twitter /X, on Instagram at Setoiyo1. That is Setoiyo1. So I'm on that on all of these social media platforms. Also, I have an album out called The Foreigner. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. Please stream it, purchase it. I would greatly appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much again, and make some noise for Setoiyo. Follow, please, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so this is it. I'ma just say a few words, you know, on some like have a good night shit. So, before you go, make sure you tip your waiters, waitresses, whatever. Have a glass of water before you start driving. I see you drinking. And, get them safe. Tell your mama I said good night. And 40 ounce, miss me when I'm not around. Medicated water, it's all fun until I go and drown. Told her I'ma touch the ground, sing until I touch the ground. But I'm up, I'm like dang when I'm above the ground. You should tell me how you see me now. And yo, I do this for my people, bro. I really mean my people though. Talking like you catch the shit I'm on, but do you really know? Oh, you eating? So why the fuck you eating slow? I'm a buffet everywhere I go. Big ups to all my breezy folk. Be like water, but I'm air, so jokes are just on easy flow. And yeah, I told her stop, then double backed and told her she should go. My attention span is kind of low. What can I say? I was raised on sugar cereal. They asked for new material, I switched my name, say here you go. Don't mock me like I'm on the low. A heavyweight and baggy clothes. The reason she misses the polar Gemini. Please learn your role. This that alley cat strike. Grab the mic, streets ain't lit. Don't you tell me that you miss me, cause you really miss the dick. Sit down and rest your feet. Listen up and support me. Make your boy the MVP before you're saying rest in peace. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. So good night and go with peace. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So good night and go with peace. It's Ant40oz. This that potion, aloe vera lotion, cocoa butter kisses with a hint of Frankie Ocean. This that medicated water and it's always here to stay. This that medicated water, hope it makes you think of me. This that potion, aloe vera lotion, cocoa butter kisses with a hint of Frankie Ocean. This that medicated water and it's always here to stay. This that medicated water, hope it makes you think of me. I said, this that potion, aloe vera lotion, cocoa butter kisses with a hint of Frankie Ocean. This that medicated water and it's always here to stay. This that medicated water, hope it makes you think of me. This that potion, aloe vera lotion, cocoa butter kisses with a hint of Frankie Ocean. This that medicated water and it's always here to stay. This that medicated water, hope it makes you think of me.
All right, so let's make some noise for our musical guest tonight, Ant40oz. Let's make some noise.
Yeah, I'm here.
What's up? So I appreciate you, man, for doing the show tonight.
Of course.
So for my listeners, my viewers, this just a brief background about yourself, and where you're at right now.
Bet. I'm in the 321, bro. Countdown County. That's Florida, fam. So I live in Florida, bro. I'm actually at the bus stop waiting for my son right now. So shout out to the dads out there that got to do the duties, man. But yeah, bro. Originally I'm from Boston, and I moved to Florida, and that's where I started rapping. So that's like the thing to do, bro. If you ain't selling, slinging, fucking, or can I curse?
Yeah, you curse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, making sure, bro. If you ain't hunching, then you rapping, bro. And I mean, I think I got pretty good at this shit, and I just do shows, and now I'm just like, and at least in Countdown County and in South Florida, I'm getting known. So we up.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, and so how long have you been rapping?
I think like 10 years now, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
but like the first few years, I was just freestyling, bro. Like that's how everyone starts, just freestyling. Yeah. And then I started getting enough compliments to be like, yo, because I used to get this same bullshit of just like, bro, if you took this shit serious, you'd be so dope. And it was like, bro, I am. And so it's like, all right, let me really put this pen to paper and really like show like song structure and really like, really do this shit. So then like the past, I would say like the past 4 years now, I started traveling, started actually doing tours, started like traveling with my teams and different people and just like opening for people and just doing shows and really like that's when my stage presence became top tier now. So now it's just like, I get invited to do shows all the time. And then from there, like it translated better in the music. Cause then it's like, once I started seeing the audience that was pulling up for me and like the expectation of what I can deliver and my creativeness, it just started just meshing. And then it started making sense. And then it was just like, all right, so now it's not just like just being, just the lyrical, like a lyrical beast. No, it's really just like, bro, the full package, you know?
So what, did you start in Florida or were you in Boston?
I started in Florida. Nah, I was in Boston.
Okay.
I came here and I did high school here, man. So.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what's up. And so what do you feel like your musical influences were for like when you started really, was it anybody that was that like underground or was it?
Okay. So like,
because I know Florida has a lot of underground rappers. Like I know when I was out there. Yeah.
So it's one of those things where when I came here, bro, I did my homework on music, bro. Cause like I grew up listening to R&B. That's all my mom would play. R&B all the time. So I heard heartbreak music.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
you
that
can
in your
hear
music.
you can hear that influence, bro. At least with my song structure. But my dad listened to old school hip hop. He don't like all the cursing. He's a Will Smith Salt and Pepper fan, bro. So he don't,
Yeah.
you know. And my grandma listened to all the classics, bro. Al Green, like all that. So I had to do my own homework with hip hop. So I deep dived, bro. I went through my 80s. I got into my 90s, and I really loved the aesthetic of the 90s. And then like the sound, what they were talking about was super dope. And then I just started like really going back. But then when it came to like catching up to the generation that I was growing up on, I came up with J. Cole and Big Sean, bro. Like Wiz. You know, they were really, really coming up. And I bought the Double XL magazine that they were on, bro. I still got it, man. And that's how I knew, like, that's when I started rapping. That's how I was like, bro, it's these guys, bro. These guys, man. And it's crazy to see where they're at now. So I was listening to them from the jump. So I would say, like, I did my homework and caught different things. Obviously, I listened to Outkast. There's just like the OGs that you listen to. But as I started forming my sound, it definitely was early stages inspired by J. Cole and Big Sean. And then it started getting into, I really like Tyler Creator. Okay. I feel like he helps build my aesthetic a little bit because that definitely inspired me. Because that's how me and my boys were. I love listening to Earl Sweatshirt, even though I don't sound anything like him. He doesn't inspire how I rap, but it's just like hearing that type of shit.
Yeah.
But nowadays, bro, like, I mean, obviously Florida artists, man, like Puya and Denzel Curry, you know. I've been to a bunch of Rob Banks shows. Like, obviously, I'm going to rep my Florida team, too. But if I'm saying, like, who inspires my sound, I'd say early stages, man. Early J. Cole, bro. Like,
that's what's up.
But I added my own flair to it. Obviously, you can have the R&B in it. Obviously, like Andre 3000. I'm a huge Kanye fan, but, you know.
Oh,
you know, so it's just like, there's all of that going on.
Shout out to Kanye, man. I'll be worried about him. I don't know what's going on with Kanye right now. So
I trust the vision, bro. Even if it doesn't make sense, I trust that man.
Yeah,
you know, trust him as far as creativity goes. I trust that dog, bro.
I was actually hoping that he was going to drop. Like, I was like a rumor that he was going to drop the same day as Drake.
Is Drake?
Just to be
he
smart,
did that last time, bro.
He
did that last time.
Yeah.
And like, you know, whatever your opinion is, bro, Donda's a classic, bro. Like, you know, like it did what it needed to do, and the way he did it. You know.
So what do you think about this Drake album that just dropped?
That's a funny question, bro. I really got to sit with it, man. Like, listen.
Okay.
Unpopular opinion. No one's gonna agree with me. More Life is Drake's best body work for me. For me.
Yeah.
More Life. Why? Because it came out at a time when I was chilling with my dog all the time. I was tripping a lot. I was doing a lot of acid. And it just hit, bro, just being out there. That was like, you know, that was when Drake was having fun. And I will teach a whole fucking class. I'll do a whole thesis paper on why that album is the last time Drake was having fun doing music.
Yeah.
You know, there's errors. You see his errors, bro. So as far as like For All the Dogs goes, man, there's some jams in there, bro. Like there are obviously some gems. Obviously, like the J. Cole song. I actually really like the Cheap Keep track. I wish his verse was longer. I'm actually annoyed his verse is like 15 seconds. I was like, bro, he's about to go in and then it cuts. Obviously Virginia Beach. I mean, there was good songs, but as a whole body of work, as a whole body of work, front to back, listen, because I'm an album person, bro. I like to listen front to back. And front to back is just a little too incohesive for me. But I like it better than CLB and I like it better than Scorpion. So it's up there. It's just not, not best, you know?
Yeah, I'm still living with it too. I've been listening to it.
Sit with it.
Yeah. Because when an album first come out, sometimes you like, man, but then the more you keep listening to it.
That's how I felt with Views. When Views first dropped, I was like, I don't want to hear this. I was like already going through a breakup. I was like, this is not it. Then I went back and I was like, nah, man. That album, Do You Drake and Drive, my man? You Drake and Drive?
Yeah.
That's the Drake and Drive album, bro.
Yeah. But I mean, sometimes Drake be singing too much. That's the only thing. So I'll be skipping some of those tracks. I'm like, yo, like, all right, I got you. You know, because they ain't singing to me. That's for the ladies. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I like to hear some bars, but he always had bars. That's one thing I gotta give to Drake, like way he writes. His writing is like up there. I would think like with like an Eminem type like writing. You know what I mean? Your ability. His flow is complete. We're talking about
he's just not hungry, bro. He's just not hungry. He's just not hungry. And that's what, but you know, when he does his timestamp records, bro, like 8 a.m. in Charlotte, that's when you can show like, all right, bro, he really wants to flex. But everything else, it's like he waters his shit down. I could tell. Yeah. I mean, I think even like when you compare him to Wayne, I think his writing is better than Wayne too. Like he got there, like longevity wise and everything. Yeah. Consistent like timelines. Yeah. Wayne had his era, but like lately Wayne just says whatever the fuck he wants now. And it's like it hurts. That's why like sometimes I gotta see who he's collabing with. Cause I'm like, bro, he's not gonna rap hard on this.
Yeah.
Wayne
yeah.
now, Wayne.
Way there, yeah. So, all right, that's what's up, man. So, how many projects do you have out since you start, like, you know what I mean, recording?
All right, so under 40 ounce, I got
Mhm.
one. I got
Okay.
one. At One Body Work, I'm still when I travel, still doing shows. I still do songs off that. I still got people discovering it, you know, because I'm still underground, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I'm indie as fuck because I don't do too much promotion on the streaming side, but I definitely do self promotion as far as booking gigs, getting some money to be there, showing up, making sure I pull people, and that does enough. But you know, I'm just trying to get up there. But yeah, One Body Work under Ant40oz, and then all my old projects, they out there, bro. If you do your homework, I like to keep it like a little puzzle, bro. If you really a fan, bro, it's not hard to find. It's all sprinkled in there. I'm self-referential a lot, bro. So I talk about older shit. I talk about different like my eras in my music. It's very subtle. It's word platey. So it's like it can easily be perceived just as me just saying something. But it's like, nah, bro, if you caught what I actually said, I'm actually making a reference toward my other projects, you know. I have this old project called Good Grief. And I got other mixtapes out there circulating places, but you know, those were testing waters type shit. But now it's like I got a body of work. This is what I've been doing. But now I got a new one on the way. That should be out November.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So I know you like because with your videos and stuff like this, we were talking like before we got into an interview about filmmaking. So so how did you get into that part? Like so you like you were saying, you know, we teach and stuff like that too, but
I teach film, bro.
yeah, but my thing is like, so what came first, like the music or the filmmaking? Because I know like now once you've got filmmaking in the mix, you start to think more about the visuals when you're writing your lyrics and stuff, and
especially with my performances, bro. Sorry to cut you off, man.
No, that was where I was. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
No, man. So what came first was definitely, I guess, technically, movies were my first love. I'm a kid that grew up on TV, bro. I grew up on everything, like any pop culture reference, things that are blowing up now. They're like, oh, did you catch this? It was like, bro, I grew up on that. What you need? I know that front to back. All movies, like you can't really fact check me on movies, bro, unless you deep dive into some super obscure stuff. But I usually know that too. So it's one of those things where film is definitely the first love. But then I went to college. I went to FAU, you know, go Owls. But you know, I went to FAU and I was trying to get into marketing. I wanted to make commercials, to be real with you. I wanted to do the music in commercials. Couldn't fucking pass calculus. Took it twice, failed twice. And I don't know if you were up on game, but if you fail a class twice, you got to start coming out of pocket, you know? And like, obviously I didn't have that first generation, bro. So I couldn't do that. So I switched, I pivoted and I switched my major to film. And as I was taking those classes, bro, that's when I was like, yo. So during that time while I was in marketing, I was doing music. Like, so like I grew up with watching movies. Movie theater was like a family outing thing, bro, like doing that. So it was like a thing me and my brothers could do. Everyone could do. We all could have our opinion. We could just discuss for hours. That was like dinner conversation shit, watching a movie. So I love that. And then I started getting into music, and that was like a solo thing. You know, I did it with my friends, but it was like an independent outside of like what I've already known. And I discovered my own love for that in itself. I didn't get introduced to it. I introduced myself to it. And then college brought me back into film, but then like music started taking. And then I started, you know, I took a break kind of from both. I was doing, you know, just doing odd jobs and shit. And then my son was born, so I had to like buckle down a little bit, but I was still making music. But then I started doing my first shows. Then I realized, bro, I'm actually good at performing. So then I started traveling and doing that shit. And then once I started traveling, really started picking up traction, getting shows and getting locked in. It was like, all right. And then there's periods where one would be the main focus, the other one kind of be here, like still love, but not really like attention. But now I found a good way to like, I can do both and no one's getting less love. There's no stepchild energy right now, bro. They're both yeah, so they're both right now. So like they both had their little moments, but now I found good balance with the two. So I'm trying to incorporate them both, bro. So I do my filmmaking. Shout out to my dog Bedford. He went to Full Sail. Yeah. And he's my go-to videographer, but I still have my own eye in directing. Yeah. So it's like, bro, I make my own visuals. I do my own thing. Yeah, same. Shout out to Bedford, man. We graduated together. So my dog. Yeah. But that's it's funny because we have a very similar, I mean, very, very similar story because I went for public relations. Because I was already working in radio. I got like some jobs in radio, and so that was kind of like, you know, kind of my marketing like thing going for public relations, and then I got more into the film because I was always a stand up, and then I did a PSA for one of the classes, and you know it came out fire, and then all of a sudden I'm doing film, you know, like next thing you know,
and so it all became a whole different thing for me, and And then at one point I did do music. You know, I did music
Yeah.
myself. So that's why I have such a passion for it. You know what I mean? My little brother, he just got so nice. I was like, let me take a step back. You know what I mean? Like that, you got this. This is you. Yeah, if y'all don't know if you ever heard of Zim, but he used to he went to Full Sail too back in the day, and he used to do like the grind time battles back then and stuff.
Oh,
and,
for real? Okay.
Yeah, he
I'm sure Bedford will fill me in, bro. He kept me in the loop on everything going on.
That was even before Bedford. Like my
That was
brother,
before Bedford?
yeah,
Okay.
my brother went to Full Sail before I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah, but yeah, he has his projects and stuff out, and he's doing his thing too, and so it's nice.
Send
to
me
see.
links, bro.
I'll send you some links.
Send me links, bro. Anyone that's local, bro. Anyone that's around, bro. I'm down to collaborate with whoever.
Yeah, well, he's in Atlanta now, but I'm sure he'd be down to collab. You know what I mean?
Hey, bro.
For sure.
Hey.
But I was gonna say, that's what I think is cool about now. Like, you know, we can all make things without going through the traditional system where, you know what I mean, because you got the internet, so you can make your own, you know, album, or you can make your own movie or whatever you want to do, and or podcast show, whatever you do, and then you just put it out there, and then you still make a living off of it. You still got your fan base, and you know, I think that's a great part about now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, and then you might catch fire with something. You never know.
Yeah,
I mean, I know, at least from what I heard. I mean, I was like, you know, and you on the show now, so you know, some guy
man, something gonna happen, man. You know, it's man, what is it? The law of
attraction.
No, not even the law of attraction.
Yeah.
I always forget the name of it, bro. But it's just, you just gotta keep putting stuff out there, bro. You'll be up. You gotta stop getting discouraged. You just, you know, just keep doing it, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Just keep
you just gotta keep putting it out there, especially if you love this shit, bro. It's easy to get discouraged because other people's opinion, but their opinion never decided that you loved it, bro. So it's just like, yo, you didn't love it. Exactly. You didn't love it because this guy loved it. You loved it for yourself. So just do it anyway, bro. Just keep doing it.
That's how I always was with stand-up. Like, with stand-up.
Yeah, I love stand-up, bro.
Especially being in front of an audience. Like, so you get to a point where if you did eat it, like, you know, like when early on, like I don't bomb anymore, you know, like, I'm not gonna say anymore, like, you know, but I rarely happens, you know, if it does. And even then, like, I wouldn't call it a crazy bomb because I'm still getting my laughs. I know how to do it.
Take that boy on the chin and keep it moving, bro.
And so you learn from that. But my thing is, like, you get so like, I don't care about that. Yeah. You don't even worry about that stuff no more. You just kind of like just keep it moving, and that's what I mean. Like, this that growth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not even, that doesn't phase you if there's that one person, the audience wasn't laughing when you got the rest of the room laughing, where those type of things would affect you early on. You know what I mean? It's just that growth. So it's the same thing with the internet. The internet is hilarious because you get all these crazy comments, and you get bots, and then you got people selling you stuff, and everything in between. So it's like, you can take that for what it's worth, you know? Like, they not posting nothing. They're not doing nothing. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know what I mean?
Bro.
It's just an opinion. Yeah. But that's what's up, man. So you already said you touring and stuff. So that's what, you know, you're doing it mostly in Florida, or you go outside of Florida?
I go outside of state, man. I've been out the state, bro. Like, lately I've been doing more local things because it's getting like holiday time. So like, not really many places are doing that, you know, as much. Like summertime and springtime, it's always up. But like once it starts trickling to winter and fall, you know, it's a little different. So right now I'm still doing little local things, man. But you know, just when it's time, I'll be back out there. And it's just gonna be just in time when the next project drops. So, you know, after holiday.
So you have another project coming out after holiday.
After I would say, don't quote me on it, fam. Yeah. You know how things be. But ideally, end of November, bro. End of November. That's gonna be the next drop. Next drop. Cool. That will give me time to get all visuals going, just do all the promo, and then start booking shit. You know, booking shows again.
What's that project called? Do you have a title for it yet or not?
I do, but I don't want it because, you know, I'm a Gemini fan. I follow Kanye energy, bro, because I might change it last minute, bro. It has one idea and structure. Once I record it and actually like get it engineered as I'm sitting there, because I'm big on sequencing. Like I told you, man, like I like listening to bodies of work front and back. So I create my projects the same way. You can take something individual, and people always do, because as casual listeners, people do that. They hear one song, they kind of stick to it. But for, you know, I treat my music like I'd be a fan of my own stuff. So it's just like, I want to listen to it front to back. It needs to be cohesive enough where, bro, if I want to ant and drive, bro, you know, front to back, I don't want to skip, you know. So it could change as I go through. But as of now, I don't want to say nothing yet, bro. I can't say the name. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's cool. I'm cool.
I got two working titles.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say one thing, and then I drop something, and it's just like, you know.
Because it sounds like a concept album, basically. So you just don't want to. Well,
Concept meaning
yeah.
sonics, like sound. Sound, it's
Okay.
gonna be cohesive.
Yeah.
You know, I like to my title plays onto what I feel like that sound matches. I treat my albums like it's a movie and the music itself is the soundtrack.
Okay.
So
So all right. What you piggybacking off that, going back to the visuals, right? So
yeah.
what's coming first? Is the music or is the visuals coming to you?
What comes to me? It
Yeah.
just depends, bro. Just depends. Usually I guess the music inspires the visual.
Okay.
The music
okay.
inspires the visual. Sometimes I have shot ideas and locations that are like, yeah. And then, you know, I have, you know, I'm an out of the box kind of thinker with my videos as far as going, you know, I typically shoot myself. I don't really get any other hands on, bro. It's all just me, unless I partner with like Bedford or
Okay.
I have Stevie or other people that are local that, you know,
Yeah.
also have like high visions. But for myself, like, bro, I always have like these ideas and I just shoot them. But the music, I would say, comes first. The visuals come after. You know, typically, you know, the music inspires what I think. I'm just like, yeah, I can see this, but I don't want to do typical like ass shaking. You know, I want to do other things. I don't want just some hot female in the video just doing something. Nah, bro,
Yeah.
I want the video to capture either where my head's at when I made the song, or just what the song makes me think of, or just captures my personality, bro. I don't remember which videos I sent you. I sent you Medicated Water.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah,
that was,
bro.
and it was what was the other one? Hold up. I could tell you right now.
Reflect.
What was the name of that, John? I don't
Reflect
remember.
HD.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah. That was more like you get to see inside of my like a day in the life kind of thing, bro.
That was. They were both dope. They that. Yeah, they had a vibe, and like I said, I felt that it was. I like that, like it's that down south kind of like.
Yeah.
It kind of like like I said, it was like an Outcast type of vibe for me. Or
that's
something
dope,
like
bro.
that.
That's a great fucking comparison.
And after you said J. Cole earlier as one of your influences, I could definitely see that. You know what I mean?
See that?
And I love J. Cole. You know what I mean?
Yeah, grew up on that boy.
Yeah, and then shout out to IF Stevie too, because I had him on the show last week. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. He's a filmmaker too.
I know. That's how I met him. He did my video for I didn't send it. But he did my video. If you ever get a chance to check it out, or listeners want to peep, I got this video called Diana, and that one's trippy, bro. Like I sent him the song. He's like, "What you think?" And I was like, "I don't know, but I got this blow up doll. Let's do something with it." And like we did the video, bro. And like from there, you should go check it out. It's goofy, but it's fun. You know, it shows the person. And Bedford makes a cameo in that boy. So
okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so I know you said I want to hold you too long. So you're picking up your son, right? Whatever.
Yeah. The bus. I'm at the bus stop now, bro. The bus will roll up at any moment, bro. He knows the drill. He's gonna get in the car and then he's gonna just, you know, he might say peace on the camera and that's it.
That's what's up. How old's your son?
He's fresh 8, bro.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Fresh 8. So he just had a birthday.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. But yeah, man. So how it's funny, like, because seeing what our kids like, you know what I mean, or what you know, their personalities and stuff. Is your son rather, like, is he like gravitate to the things you like, or like he
yeah. So I'm into film, bro. This man barely likes movies, and it hurts, but he likes music. He has his own playlist, and like he put like if I play music randomly, he'll be like, "Can you put that on my playlist?" And then like, you know, when like we take long trips, he asks if he can be DJ. So he definitely gravitates towards the music. The movies, nah, he don't give no fucks about that. Yeah. But it's cool. I still take him to the movies. He don't got a choice. That's a family outing. We out there. But as far as music goes, yeah, bro, he's a good critic for me, bro. He'll be like, I like that song. And like, it's really dope because like, all right, so like Reflect, he liked that song. He's telling all his friends about it. I got all these 8-year-olds being like, yo, this song is hard. Like kids, man. And that's dope. Cause it's just like, bro, he's playing for his friends. I don't ask him to do that. He's doing that. And it's just like, but he's proud of me and he likes the song. So it's like, dude, he wants to show that shit off.
Yeah, I mean, he should, man. Like I said, it was good. It's good. I mean, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't. Like I was telling, when I tell all my guests, like if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have had you on. You know, I would just like,
see that. That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, I mean, I would just have anybody on just for
valid. Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm spending my time with you, and I'm on play, and I'm promoting your music just as much too. Because so you know, I take a listen and stuff, and I'm like, all right, you know, this is dope. You know, and I was feeling as though I become a fan right away too.
There it is. We up.
Yeah. So, and I want to see I grow. That's part of why I do this, you know, and it's fun for me because I get to see like underground artists that, you know, are as they mature and grow as artists.
And it's
Yeah.
much appreciated, dog. We need people like you, man. People, you know, the underground needs to get heard. People that don't know me yet need to figure me out because it's hard because there's so much noise.
Yeah.
There's so much other stuff to like have to weed through. So this is just one outlet. And if I even get one more listener out of this, that's a win, yo.
Absolutely, man. I would hope you get a lot more.
I mean, yo,
Well,
bro,
yeah.
but I keep it chill, man.
You being
'cause
modest,
it's a win.
man.
It's a win. Yeah,
Yeah.
being modest. But hey, bro, it's real. Hey, you know, it'd be different if like everyone's like, nah, fuck this nigga. Nah, man. Like, as long as they're just like, yeah, bro, I fuck with that. That's a win.
So your name, how'd you get your name?
So it's funny, man. Every interview I give them a different answer, bro. But for you, it's because I like to have fun with it. Cause I know, but I mean, creatively, bro, I'm gonna give you this response, bro. Ant40oz. My name is Anthony. You know, that's where the ant comes from. I still want to have my name in there.
Yeah.
I like having nicknames. You know, I'm a junior, so I didn't go by Anthony ever. So you know, that's like the moniker. But on top of that, when I told you before we even started recording, the bus is here. Before we even started recording, it's good. You good? Yeah, I'm in no rush. Before we started recording, I was telling you how I did my deep dive in hip hop, bro. I did my own hip hop homework. And like a reoccurring aesthetic that I fuck with was the 40 ounce, bro. I fuck with that look, man. And I just feel like, you know, like one of the random aesthetics and pillars of hip hop was like the alcohol. Like that's just like the hood part, bro. Like even though, you know, it's not like it ever is really said, but I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan, bro. So you see the W, bro.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
You know, Method Man. I got myself a shorty. I got myself a 40. You know, I don't know. I just took it from. I just felt like it was a really like not touched upon hip hop thing. You know, hey Caleb, so what's up?
What's up?
There we go. Yeah, man. But no rush. He's good.
Oh no, we're cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting towards
cool
our time anyway.
So that's one. Everyone's got to see other interviews to hear another inspiration on why I came up with the name. But yeah, man, I just felt like it was an homage to hip hop, but an homage to a side of hip hop that people don't talk about. You know, just a different aesthetic. That '90s aesthetic. Yeah. And the '90s aesthetic had bottles.
90s aesthetic definitely had bottles, man. It's funny because 90s is definitely like it's funny because it's old school, but that was probably one like I feel like where it blew up the most before before that.
That's when it really started catching more mainstream. Then 2000s, the bling era really like locked it in.
Oh yeah.
You know.
And then they started getting more melodic. It started getting like less bars.
And here we are now. Yeah. But we saw the growth. And like when I did my deep dive, I was like, yeah, bro, I fuck with this aesthetic so much. And also on top of that, like, yo, if I was a liquor, which one would I be? I'd be malt liquor. I'm not Cristal, you know, I'm not Chardonnay. I'm a 40 ounce.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So before I let you go, man, I appreciate you, and I want to give you time to get out your social media handles for everybody to find you everywhere, and
yes, sir.
Any projects that you, like you said, you got your project coming up, and anything else that you want to promote.
Yeah, all right. So, Ant40 ounce, you know what it is, bro. Repping for Florida 321. So we here, Brevard County, man. No name, but I mean we gonna make it a name. You can follow me on everything at Ant40oz. That's Ant40 ounce on everything. I think my website's down. You know, stop paying bills on it. It don't matter. I'm gonna bring it back though. So I got more music on the way. Once the project drops, I think that's probably the universe saying like, hey, bro, just wait till the project drops, re-up it, and then promote it like that. So yeah, my website's gonna be up. It's ant40oz.com. Check me out on YouTube. Check out all my videos, bro. All my videos that are linked to other directors that shot them that aren't. It's on their pages. It's all linked there, bro. And yeah, man, I got a project coming out. Could be called this, could be called that, but you know, just wait for end of November. I do got some singles. What I'm doing right now is I'm just dropping little freestyles every week, just for the fuck of it, just to flex, because it's like y'all be forgetting that. Yeah, I'm a showman. I can do a performance, but I'm lyrical too, man. Check out the videos I've been.
See, I didn't even have you freestyle. See now,
since I got
next
you, look. Time, bro.
All right. I'm gonna say because I got you. All right.
Next time, bro.
I'll have you back on once the project drops. So we'll do that.
Please, I'll be ready, man.
Okay, that's what's up. That's
it. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you and make some noise for Ant40 ounce, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo. We here.